Pisces, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today. We are here to do your monthly tarot reading for December 2024. So let's dive right in. We're going to start off by pulling a message from the Inner Peace deck. Please show me one message that would be most beneficial for the sign of Pisces for this month. Nope. Okay, we got rise above it. It's not yours to carry. You are an empath. How can you detach from the drama? So, this card kind of indicates that some of you might be taking on other people's energy and wearing it as a cloak when it doesn't belong to you. It's not your circus to deal with, so to speak, right? And so each of these cards comes with a divine assignment. So I'm going to read that to you now. Being an empath is a divine gift. But if you don't know how to balance and ground yourself, it can become a chore. Next time a wave of emotions comes to you, ask, is it mine? Or is this for me to heal? If your inner voice connects with it, you will know it is an unhealed aspect of your journey. But if you don't know how it is connected, it could be picked up energy. Let your higher self respond. You may realize the energy isn't yours, and perhaps it belongs to someone you just passed or came in contact with. Most often, the roller coaster of emotions you're experiencing is not yours. As an empath, it is extra important to ground yourself daily, set clear boundaries, and take care of yourself first. When you become more stable and begin to take care of your energies consciously, you will no longer be impacted by the outside world because your inner world will stay strong. Instead of allowing your environment to affect your mood, find the source of stability within yourself. It's time to rise above the roller coaster of drama of the world and seek solace within. Okay. And I should say, sometimes it's kind of loaded to be like, some of you are right now saying, well, I mean, yeah, sometimes I pick up people. I think I do, but I wouldn't call myself an empath. Okay. I think calling everybody an empath is too strong of a word, but there's times when we are more open to um, being kind of sticky, let's say, sticky to other people's energy. So you don't have to call yourself an empath. But if you feel like you're kind of taking on other people's bad vibes, it's time to release that, okay? Let's do some tarot. So I'll start off by reminding you that I give personal readings and I keep them very, very, very affordable so that they are attainable. You can find the link in the description of this video to my website where you can book a reading. And with that, let's just dive in. If this message doesn't resonate today, don't try to force it. What I will say is this is a monthly reading. So it has a time span to go through. Come back in 2 weeks and see if it starts clicking. It's funny how that happens. But and also just go check out some of the other readings I have. Energy for the sign of Pisces, please, for December 2024. Energy for Pisces. Okay, I'm going to lay out all the cards onto the table first, and then we will discuss them. Overall energy for Pisces this December. The Hierophant. Recent past for Pisces. Ten of Pentacles. Central or core issue this month for Pisces. Six of Wands. What challenge might Pisces face this month? King of Swords. What fear might Pisces encounter this month? Seven of Cups. What does Pisces not see coming this month? Seven of Wands. Two sevens. It's bookmarks. Bookends. All right. The outcome for December. King of Cups. Well, hello. Now let's take a quick look at the bottom of the deck. Strength, okay? Bottom of the deck is a subtle undercurrent of energy. It's major arcana, and it's a pretty obvious card, right? Strength. Finding that inner strength, you have the strength. This is always my card of you got this. It's the universe saying you've got the strength. You can handle anything. We're not going to give you more than you can handle, okay? All right, so overall energy for this month is the Hierophant. This is a card of tradition. It can also be a card. Okay, so I read, if this is your energy, if you are stepping into this role for others, it's the card of acting as a mentor. Are you going to be mentoring somebody? It can also be a card if it's not you stepping into this role. It could be you kind of seeking knowledge, seeking guidance, seeking wisdom. It can also just represent that there's something very traditional going on. It's institutions like marriage, education, things like that. Obviously, a religion. So your recent past, Ten of Pentacles. So this is a card that indicates that you've got everything you want and need in your life. When I see it in a position like this, it makes me say, maybe what you thought you've kind of been going along life thinking like, yeah, this is it. I've got it. I've done it. It could be that you reached the pinnacle in some aspect of your life. But it can also mean when it's showing itself in the recent past that maybe what you thought was the end all be all really isn't anymore to you. Your challenge this month. The King of Swords. Are you having a difficult time looking at things unemotionally? Looking at things with guiding by making decisions and being guided by your head logically and not your heart? King of Swords is all about, decisions and ruling by means of the mind and logic, clarity, making clear, decisive decisions. So if that's in your challenge, this means you're having a hard time doing that. It can also be somebody else in your, I typically read readings as your energy, first and foremost. But for some of you, since we are talking to a large number of people, this can also be somebody else in your energy, if it resonates to that. This is the card of Aquarius. And it could be somebody else that kind of leads by logic rather than the heart. And that can be a challenge for you, potentially. You are a water sign, so that can be definitely be a challenge. But it can also be a challenge for you to be in that, to take on this role. Now, your central issue, Six of Wands. This is the card of success, which kind of plays into this Ten of Pentacles energy. Kind of that overall achievement of your day-to-day life. But it's the victory card, the card of acknowledgement. So I think some of you might be hitting kind of that peak on something and feeling a sense of victory, feeling a sense of accomplishment, recognition. So if there's something that maybe you're going, like for some of you, you are stepping into that mentor role and maybe you're getting the kudos you deserve for doing that. Now, your fear. You have the 7 of Cups. Are you fearing too many options? Are all these options that you have? That's why I kind of getting a vibe that maybe what you always thought was the mark of fulfillment and achievement in your day-to-day life maybe isn't really, maybe you're looking, you're like, wait a minute, but there's all these other options out there. Now, what you don't see coming is another 7, the 7 of Wands, more Wands energy. This can be you suddenly standing your ground. Now, on the more negative side, it can be a defensiveness. But I look at it, especially in this deck, you see how he's pushing through the bars, he's breaking through. It's a card of pushing through, standing your ground, persevering. So what I would read this as, you've got it in you. We got the strength card too. Look how these cards, strength, and then look at this fella is all about the strength, right? Pushing through those bars, standing your ground. So I think you're going to find you have it in you. And look at this. Your outcome is the King of Cups. Now this is what you feel a lot more comfortable with, Pisces, right? So I think what this is depicting, your challenge is this King of Swords energy. And I think by the end of the month, you're going to feel like yourself again. You're going to feel like yourself. And I want to point something out here. So your card, the card we started off with, was not taking on other people's emotions and energy and baggage, right? If you're feeling a little sticky, or you consider yourself to be a full-blown empath. Because look at this, I kind of felt the need to say, maybe you are maybe you are going to be this go-to person this month for people. And when you are that person, when you're kind of that mentor, that person that people come to with their problems and issues and want help with, it can be really easy to let that energy cling, right? I just wanted to point that out. But I think by the end of the month, you're going to be feeling like yourself, which is beautiful. The King of Cups is emotionally mature, but very loving, has a full heart, very generous. So it's beautiful energy to end off the month of December with. Pisces, I hope this was helpful. Feel free to drop me a comment if this resonates, if you connected to anything. And if you have not yet subscribed, I would love if you do so. If you do so, then I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.